Good morning, good evening, good night, good afternoon, good morrow, wherever you are in this weird wide world of ours. I am your host, the DJ Atomica. I am currently trying to reset my There we go. The PNG tuber is active. And this is Planet of Lana 2, Children of the Leaf. We're back, finally starting a new game after probably about 2 months playing A Song of Sunlight, which was a delightful experience, and I'm very much looking forward to whatever happens next with that developer, but time moves on, and we must move on with it. We are today exploring, ironically enough, a sequel to a game that we played, probably more than a year ago. I didn't actually go back and check how long ago it was. But this is Planet of Lana 2. Planet of Lana was a really neat sci-fi side-scrolling platformer. Very much in the art style that you see here. It was a lot of fun. Relatively short, smooth game. Not a Souls-like by any stretch of the imagination, which is exactly what I need right now. We're hot off the heels of two somewhat longer story-based and reading-based games. So, if my memory serves, there's no dialogue in this game whatsoever, or there was none in the first. So, we don't need to worry about doing a bunch of reading today. We can just kind of sit back, relax, enjoy the ride. There will be a story, of course. It's just all told visually. Again, I'm basing this off of what we have seen in the first game. I don't frankly know what this game is going to be like. Just that I'm expecting it to be similar to the first, and that's a very good thing, because the first was quite good. Now, because this is a new game, and I am playing on my actual PC for the first time in a while. I'm no longer using the Steam Deck, because I'd been using the Steam Deck primarily because it was convenient and I hadn't worked out a double monitor setup at my old place. That's no longer a problem, because I am now streaming off of a laptop that has a monitor of its own and an external monitor to boot. So I have two monitors going now. I can finally go back to my old scheme of streaming off of this laptop while I'm gaming off of my PC. All is right with the world. Now, the PC is very loud. I should probably spend some time setting up custom fan curves on this thing, but I never have before, so who knows if I'll start now. If you hear a loud whooshing sound in the background, just know that that is very likely my PC spinning up its fans. Hopefully my microphone will filter that out. Hopefully my settings are good enough that that's not going to be a problem. But I may need to adjust some audio on the fly, so if that happens, my apologies in advance. I might actually... I might boost the audio from the game capture a little bit. Maybe that's better. We'll see. All right. Very exciting. I'm also now back on a full DualSense controller for the first time in a while. I'm used to my hands being further apart using the Steam Deck. So lots of things that I'm re-getting used to, both the game and the gaming experience. Before we go in, let's just... language. Oh, just, I guess, for the interface? Because I know I don't think there's dialogue. We'll have to see. That's the only general setting is language. Controls, graphics, I don't think I'll need to adjust any of this. Brightness, audio. VO volume. Oh, there might be dialogue in this. Or maybe just some sounds? I don't know. What's in the accessibility? UI, cursor. Yeah, okay. Fairly basic stuff. Nothing we need to adjust here. So, the time has come. Yeah, there wasn't even a subtitle option. I don't think there's any dialogue in here. Without further ado, let us dive in to Planet of Lana 2. Oh, multiple save options. With the exception of the following prologue, this game tells a story in made-up language and without subtitles. This is a deliberate choice designed to allow players their own interpretation of the narrative, with the exception of the prologue. Right. They came to our home. Yeah, this is the plot of the first game, which is good because I might have forgotten some of it. Hello, guy who's scared. Hello, hello. How are you doing today? Welcome in. Thank you for the first time chat. We are playing Planet of Lana 2, and we're just getting started, so you're right on time. Yeah, we met a little guy, a little friend. Killing the invaders together. Yeah, they had a lot of machines. Both we and the invaders had come from the stars. That once we had lived and suffered together. In harmony. This is good. I'm remembering. It's all coming back to me now. When everything seemed lost, Raquin saved me. And in the end, he helped us defeat the invaders. We saved everyone and returned as a family. Yes, it was a happy ending in the first game. Gotta clean my cat, BRB? Fair enough, fair enough. Long to learn about the place where I came from. Novo had opened a window to the stars. My heart could not close. And I had a feeling. Our darkest secrets were yet to surface. Alright, Novo, I think, is the name of the ship. So, I imagine there's going to be a time skip of some kind. That's what it appears to be. Okay, hello. Maybe not. Even in the paintings, they have, like, the single dot eyes. That's kind of funny. Chapter 1, Secrets. I imagine that says Novo as well. Alright, time to get reacquainted with the controls. Alright. Analog stick. Jump. Standard platforming fare. Novo. I'm sure somebody must have translated this language at some point. Can we recognize where that is? Is that a planet we know? It might not be. That might be a fictional planet. Yes, jump up to a platform. This is, after all, a platformer. Whoops. And whoop. I can jump a distance. That's cool. Yeah, you'll notice the art is gorgeous in this game. That almost goes without saying. but I feel I'm going to point it out a number of times over the course of this playthrough. Open journal. I don't remember journals in the first game. Maybe this is new. Or maybe my memory sucks. It's just 2 images. One of what appears to be a banner of some kind, maybe a mural of propaganda about the Novo's purpose, because... Oh, no, wait, that might be this planet, actually. If it looks like the ship is arriving, carrying humanity with it. No, okay, this is fairly straightforward iconography. And that appears to be a diagram of the ship, which with what appears to be a waypoint or a pin in one of the back arms, wings of the ship. Yeah, right there. Well, I don't know where I am now exactly. Oh, maybe I'm here. Maybe that's where I am. That pin. Well, without the ability to read the language, not sure I could say for sure. Hello? What was that? Thought I heard a voice. Uh-oh. Skeleton. Was that you? Are you haunting me? Please don't haunt me. I have enough on my plate as it is. Sprint? No, it definitely sounds like it's coming from ahead. Oh, I can sprint. That's cool. Now, I wonder if I'm going to need to do a sprinting jump. Oh, hello. Whee! Oh, hey, I made it. First try. Now, I was under the understanding that the machines were not hostile in this, or at least that's not how we left things off. How are we doing sound-wise? Probably okay for now. We'll need to check again once it gets a little bit louder. We're in a fairly quiet scene right now. Ah, crouch. Good. It's also somewhat dark in here. I imagine that's by design. But it does still make it somewhat difficult to see. Yeah, no, machines are running around the place. Hello? We appear to be in a cutscene. Hello. I don't think I know you. Are you family? Or just another member of the village? Hide in grass. Oh, we're doing hide and seek. I wasn't fast enough. Oh, I need to be more fast. Okay, she can see me if I'm anywhere outside of the grass. That's good to know. How much time do we have? Alright, she looks this way. 1, 2, 3. Probably about 3 seconds. Alright, we can manage that. You can't see me. Hey, I win. I win hide and seek. Now, why are we playing hide and seek in the ruins of the old spaceship? That feels somewhat dangerous, given the amount of biological materials that were probably being transported here. I mean, go figure, children are not exactly the most safety-conscious beings in the world. Bah, bah. Oh, I don't think I can go in there. I think that's too small for me. Find Mui. Wait, is that a... Oh, that's the name of our little pet, our creature, our friend. Objectives, notes, and secrets. Hold on. No secrets found, I'm afraid to say. Is a wholly unsecretive realm. If it's fun, it's fun. I mean, you're right about that. I can't argue. I guess we have to go the long way around. Whoops, okay, almost fell there. Looks like a slime cat. I think it kind of is. It's a little creature from this planet. Okay, I feel like we're going somewhat far afield here. I don't know. Mui, are you down here? You're not Mui. You're some other person. Mui was very helpful to us in the first game. We probably wouldn't have made it through without them. That looks electrified. Child, step back, please. Alright. Wall jump? Excuse me? Can I... well, let's... I might need to go like that. Alright, we've got the yellow paint. Don't worry, we won't be completely without guidance. It's just sparkling water. I don't know if sparkling water is actually literally supposed to twinkle with luminescence. I could be wrong. It's been I'm not a huge sparkling water person. Oh, I need to pull it? Okay. Okay, well, she at least knew not to step on the electrified panel. That's good. She has some self-preservation, some knowledge of the dangers of electricity. Mui! Mui! Is this... Do I need to be going up? No, I think I need to be going down. Down there? Why are you showing me this huge space? Is my monitor dark for some reason? Hold on, I'm gonna just brighten my my monitor slightly. Can I do this, please? Image. Settings. Brightness. I'm in a brighter room than I used to be in, so I think there, that should help me a little bit. Someday I'll do a proper monitor calibration and tune my laptop to my exterior monitor. But today is not that day. Okay. That was fine. I can survive that. What's this? What are you? Hello? Oh. I can grab it. That just means it's luxurious. Right, it's premium sparkling water. Available only at the finest grocers, like Whole Foods or, I don't know, Shein? Is that a grocery store? Clearly you can see what caliber of grocery store I visit. Where I can't even name the expensive ones. Whole Foods is, I think, the ritziest grocery store I've ever shopped at. Why? Hey, that doesn't look stable. Mui, can you please reveal yourself so that we don't have to be traipsing around in clearly decaying ruins? I've never heard of Sheen's. It's not even, it's like, how is it spelled? It's like that, I think. It's like Shein. That might also be a clothing store. I don't know. I could not say. Clearly, I'm not supposed to be doing standing around here. Can I go in the water? Oh, I can. No, I remember being able to go in the water. How long can I stay in the water is the real question. Swim stroke. Oh, I can propel myself. That's neat. Interesting. Interesting that that's the same button as jump. Alright, we know that something is on the other side of this. Can I perhaps go even further down and over? Looks like I can. Hey, what's holding this platform up, actually? I guess it might be that pillar in the back there. Yeah, and it gets, like, darker as you, I guess, run out of air? We have to keep going. I imagine... Oh. Do I bring this up? Yeah. I heard you. Okay. That's not the worst. Yeah, it's quite subtle. It's a quite subtle dimming of the screen. So you can sort of see as we progress through this. It's getting slowly darker and darker. And eventually, there's a little heartbeat. What am I doing now? It's just... No, don't go down there, please. Please stay up where I can access you. It's unclear what we're supposed to be doing right now. I think... Could I maybe get up there? Perhaps not. That feels somewhat where we're meant to be going. Otherwise... It might have something to do with this alcove under here. There's also that little lever down there. What is this? What do you do? Whoops, wrong button. Oh, yeah, that opened up for you. That's cool. I understand. I understand what must be done. We need to block the passage of that door so that when the door closes, it is held open by this grate. Box? Frame? I don't know. I think it's like there-ish. Alright. Quick, get some air. Yeah, I think this is how we get out. Yeah! Now, what I am worried about is whether that will hold, but it seems to be holding. Must not be a very strong door. Alright. Alright, let's progress. Alright, first puzzle done. Hurrah! This is good omen for our progress in the future. Yeah, you can go a lot of places that we can't. I'm forced to traverse. You can just walk. I presume this child is small enough that they can just walk through the gaps between atoms and don't need to worry about physical objects. Oh, could be a very strong crate. It could be a very strong crate. I mean, this is like advanced future space crate. Who knows what they made that thing out of? Also, the hydraulics probably not as strong as they used to be. It's, I think, been a couple generations at this point since the ship landed. I mean, just judging by the flora. Whoop. And now what? Are we dropping? Ah, yes. Hi. You don't like the light. All right. We face a little bit of a predicament. I can maybe jump over? Okay. Ew. Yeah, it appears to have some biological components to it. That might be a creature, actually. Is that a creature or a robot? No, I think it's a creature. I think it's a creature. I think we ran into this in the first game. It's all coming back to me now. The same type of life that our pet is. Forgive me, I'm Mui. Mui is like the same type of kind of shadowy looking life that this creature is. Now, what I suspect we have to do here is release it. And then trap them on that side. So that we don't have to worry about them anymore. Right, I can't go through here. So I need to go here. And you won't bother me because the light is on. Alright, gradually reacquainting ourselves with this world's mechanics. That's good. Perhaps I should have rewatched or replayed the first Planet of Lana. Huh, okay. What puzzle are they setting up for us here? It seems like... Well, it seems like I should be here on this platform to start with. I need to be moving her over there eventually. That light will protect me. Alright, I think I see what I need to do here. I will jump and try and swing. I don't know if I'm able to, like, influence how far I'm swinging here. If I jump here and then sprint for it, you won't be able to get me, right? Yeah. Yeah. And now I can go over here, activate the button, or I guess the valve? Oh. Interesting. That's the development I didn't anticipate. I don't think this will significantly change things. I think actually if I can get up here. Yeah. We're all good. This routes me a path over here. I can then operate this safely while in the light and pushing this creature back beneath the platform where we can operate safely. Now, I can get the rope and climb back up. And ba-boom. I can jump onto this platform and be to safety. Big brain didn't think of that. I have some experience with this world. It's all half remembered. This is the sort of puzzle that these games like to do. They like to do these sort of stepped traversal puzzles where you need to activate something to open up a path. And, I mean, I guess that's all platforming games now that I think about it. I don't play a ton of platformers. I was going to say use the rope to climb up. Well, I did eventually. All right, it's looking bright out. I'm feeling a cutscene. Mui? Mui? You out here? Can Mui respond in any way? I don't think he can. I don't think Mui talks. Oh, wait. Never mind. There's Mui. Mui? There's our little guy. Look at him. Look at him. Look. Feast your eyes. Confirm Mui waypoint. Oh, hello. What is... I'm able to set a waypoint like this? Okay. I can do this. Can I direct you over here? I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing here. He said Mew? Yeah, this might be Mew. Can I... Oh, I can control... What? Okay, this is kind of strange. This is kind of a strange way to direct Mui. Hello. Well, you dressed the robot in a uniform. In clothes. Rather than just printing it on the robot. Fascinating. Alright. Oh, I'm like way... Okay, I see. So I'm just sort of dragging Mui along. Fascinating. Alright, we also have a collection of portraits. He just wants to feel human. I can't really blame them. So that appears to be either the first or the last portrait in the sequence. One is missing, though. So I posit that this is a generation ship of some kind. We know that this ship was originally carrying, like, embryos, right? Hold on, I have to sneeze. Okay, we should be good. We know that this ship was carrying human embryos, and that's sort of what its mission originally was to populate a distant planet with human beings. Thank you very much. We know that things went wrong. The ship crashed. Yeah, here we go. We've got clearly a nursery or... Music changed. Okay, that's pushing to a new screen. I'm not sure why that was a whole different screen, but here we are. Can you get up there? Is that something you can do? Oh, yes, it is. Oh, you can jump pretty far. Hold triangle special ability. Oh, you glow. You can glow. You got like a kind of emissive power. I forget if that was in the first game, but... Well, it must have been, right? Oh, okay, hold on. Alright. So it's a limited charge time. Wait a minute, I think I heard calls for Mui. Alright. So we're acquainting ourselves not just with Lana's traversal mechanics, but also with the unique powers that Mui brings to the table. So you can just sort of emit radiation. What are we doing here? I am emitting... Oh, fascinating. That was a press? A button press? Was one enough? Seems to have been. I wonder if that was what I needed to do? It is somewhat more awkward to control. Tap to interact. It's somewhat more awkward to control because you're not, like, using the analog stick to move Mui around. What are we doing here? I am tapping. If I hold, that doesn't do anything. Can I get all the way up there? If so, I'm not sure what the point of this was. No, okay. I worry that I'm missing something obvious here. Because what it seems like it needs to happen is I need to get up here. Right? This is ultimately where I'm going to try and go. So I'll need to be over on this edge, which means I need this platform to leave, but it's bound right here. But any interaction I make with this cable seems to be ineffective. I'm still not totally certain what you are doing. When I activate the ability here, what does that... Activates you... Oh, wait, no, I see. I need to chew it, but I can't chew it while it's electrified. That's the ticket. That's what I was missing. Yeah, some of these puzzles just sometimes take a little bit of tinkering with. Eventually, I can usually work out what they're trying to get me to do here. And you can probably make that jump. Oh, not just skeletons, also robot skeletons. This was not a lively affair when this all went down. Now we are free. Free to roam the ruins of this ill-fated ship and hopefully make our way back to civilization. Alright, can you use buttons? You can. Where are we going? Here? What does this activate? Oh, alright. This might be a timing thing. I'll take it. Yeah, it's quite strange to have to, like, manually set a waypoint for a character that you're controlling. in a 2D side scroller, that's definitely strange. Find Mui. We found Mui. First mission accomplished. I forget, can these entities interface with the technology? Because that was a fairly technological bing that they just did there. Okay, well, first option comes first. We must pet Mui. Hello? Can I... Let me pet Mui. You've given me the button. Oh, I need to crouch first. It purrs. Pet Mui. We got an achievement for that. Perfect. Once again. And thrice for good measure. All right. Shall we Shall we move on? Oh, I mean, I guess... Follow? He just said, muy happy. I remember the tune that they sort of pinged out there was important in the first game. I really should go back and play it or watch it again just to reacquaint myself. I feel like it wasn't that long. I feel like it was only like 2 streams when we played it the first time. Okay. Find the captain's quarters. What are we looking for here? I mean, Lana said that she had sort of become interested in the stars after learning that these people and these robots had come from the stars. Fair enough. I imagine I would be quite interested in learning more myself if I were in her position. All right, stay there. Can I... No, you're too... Oh, I get it. I need to put you here. Now you stay. I can retain the platform. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's a little bit too wobbly. I don't like it. Okay. I think we're good. We can bring Mui back. You can make that jump, right? Yeah, you can make an incredible jump. Perfect. Now, can you use your special power? Alright. Very impressive, Mui. I think is what she said. Something to that effect. Oof, alright. We might... Is that... Yeah, no, that's a timed one. Alright. Mui, you've got to stay here. I've got to do the traversal. And I imagine eventually we're going to need to have something blocking the door once again. Did you just, like, tunnel through? Where did you go? Small... Yeah, there's a tunnel there. Alright. So, we're going to need to do you and you. I can make it through. You make it through. Ah, rats. Oh, you can just go over. Alright. See, I was worried about how closely I needed to match that timing. It seems we had nothing to worry about. Alright, what do you give us? You give us that, alright? I imagine... you stay here. I don't think I can go that way, but to protect myself from fall damage... Whoa, okay, it's a little bit bouncy. Then I think you can come back to me. Why did you go that way? Any particular reason? No. Okay. It's just kind of nice over here. That's fine. You're allowed to appreciate the scenery, Mui. Alright. Fall damage. Mui waypoint. Oh, okay. The other stick. The other stick controls it. Interesting. Very interesting. Can you get up there? Can I just, like, issue that command and you'll interpret? Yeah, I think you will. It was shorter? Maybe it was shorter. I don't know. Oh, I need to bring you closer. That's fine. That's fine. I can do that. I'm not exactly a pathing algorithm myself. So, here? Can you make that? Yeah. And you can chew that because It's not electrified, which is good. Don't chew on anything that's electrified. That's just general life advice I think I'm comfortable issuing here on the DJ Atomica channel. Do not chew anything that is electrified. Actually, why don't you come back here? Can you, by any stretch of the imagination, get up there? You do not appear to be able to do that. No. Okay, so instead, we'll put you up here. And then I will move the platform. See, everyone's involved in the platforming in this game. Nobody gets left out. Not Mui, not us, not even the child whose name I don't know. This game looks gorgeous. One message was deleted by a moderator. Interesting. Oh, wow. That confused me for a second. Hello, Baw. Hello. Welcome in. You came in at the exact same time as a bot, and that confused me greatly. No, everything seems to be in order. That wasn't any of your messages that got deleted, right? Everything's still kosher with you? Yeah, the game does look quite gorgeous. This is a well-crafted game. It's I'm really happy with the efflorescence of indie games with nice art styles that have cropped up in the last few years as AAA games have sort of waned in popularity, let's say. I don't know what they say. Yeah, I mean, it's usually just like best viewers on yada yada website, whatever. Seribot's usually pretty good at getting those. The jump scare, my messages are fine? Yeah, okay, good. Welcome in, Baw. You're just in time. We're just at the very beginning of this game. We are trying to navigate around. Oh, we've got a longer rope here. I think I can probably try and sway. I'm unsure how far I can get. How far the game will let me get. Pendulum-wise. No, not there. Interesting. What is... It's time to play. How accurate are the physics of this game? What we know from our introductory physics classes, as I'm sure we all remember, is that the period of a pendulum depends on its length. And that's about it. What's the story so far, if there is one? Well, the story so far... Oh, I could move that platform, actually. Oh, no, I figured out the solution. I need to move the platform. The story so far is we are Lana. We exist on a planet. I promise I'm not being sarcastic here. And in the first game, our planet was invaded by machines from space. Our sister was captured for reasons unknown, and we had to traverse a fantastical world to try and recover her at the base of the machines, which turned out to be a crashed generational starship. Turns out we are the descendants of people who were originally supposed to colonize this world. They sent a starship full of human embryos to populate this planet, but something happened. I forget exactly what. I don't even remember if they told us what. And the ship crash landed, and the people who were supposed to colonize the planet instead just sort of diffused out and did eventually colonize the planet, but with no knowledge of where they came from. So when the machines came, we learned all of that, and I think we eventually made peace with the machines. But now Lana has become very curious about the stars and space and where the humans actually came from. And so she's, right now, rummaging around through the ruins of the old crashed ship to try and find information, I suppose, and that's kind of all that we know right now. The game's story is mostly told in nonverbal visual storytelling, which makes it very accessible and a little bit open to interpretation, but they have a fake language and everything, and oh, we're getting down into the bowels of the ship now. Yeah, you're just in time. We just started an hour ago, actually. Almost an hour ago. And let's see, what does that give you? I'm not certain. Oh, you're just crawling up there. I thought I was trying to, like, clear a path for you up there. I wasn't seeing it. Okay, no. This is something that we need to do. Don't forget about the most important part. We found a pet called Mui. Yes, we do have a pet called Mui. We met them in the first game, and they help us with our puzzles. I think I see the scope of this now. I think I'm just being able to sit back and stare at a puzzle for a little bit usually is enough. All right, I think I'm gonna perch Mui up there, who is a little electric shadow cat that may be interfacing with our technology. I'm not sure. Human jump scare that crawled up top. Yes, that's another villager who's with us. I don't remember if we knew them from the first game or if they're new. They might be family. Who knows? So if I hit that. I know what to do. Okay, hold on. I'm working it out. I'm slowly working it out. I originally thought that person climbing up top was going to be part of the puzzle, but no. So if I deactivate you, move you... okay. We might need to do this a couple times to get the timing right. Is that it? Oh, okay. I'm gonna need to be a little more dangerous with this, actually. I'm gonna need to do... deactivate. You're gonna charge me if I go down there, but then I can climb up and trap you. Yeah. Alright. Alright. I might die here a couple times. Oh, yeah, nope. I was not close enough. Let's try that one more time. Mui, how far can you jump? Can you jump over there? Okay, you can exist in the light. That's interesting. Very interesting. Okay, no, I'm revising my plan. New things are happening in my brain. Also, we have an ad coming in 3 minutes, everybody. Brace yourselves for that. Ignore all my previous plans. I want you to come over here. So this way, I can move... One of the things that I'm also reacquainting myself... I'm rage baiting the monster, exactly. Well, I mean, Mui is. But that's going to factor into my plan. One of the things that I'm having to reacquaint myself with is the PlayStation controls. I'm not used to the symbols and their placements quite yet. So if I bring this over here... I can then... Yes, I think this will work. Hopefully the fall distance is not going to be too great for this to work. You'll see what I mean in a second. Alright, Mui. Now you are going to perch up here. You're going to get ready. I'm going to deactivate and then move this platform to the other side of the monster, hopefully trapping it on this side. If I position you... okay, wrong direction. I need to be a little bit tighter about that. Okay. But I think this will work. You go... I don't know, how far can I position you? Like there? You go there, you're gonna rage bait him. I'm gonna move you... No, I'm gonna move you all the way over here. As close as I can get. Alright. That's as close as I can get. Now I'm gonna... Whoops, that's wrong. I'm going to position you up here now. Get you in position. If I press both of these at the same time, I should be able to move this relatively quickly. No. No, that's not what... Am I conceiving of this wrong? Oh, perhaps what I need to do... How far... Maybe my original plan was right. How far back can I push this? That's as far as I can go. Alright. Now the question is, can I rage bait you from, like, up here? Yes. Okay. Can I rage bait you from up here? Yes. Cool. Alright, I think I have... Alright, now you're rage baited and now you're on this side. Okay, no, my original plan was right. I just didn't have the timing quite right. That's fine. That happens. Now I'm going to trap you over here. And this should be enough room for me to jump onto this platform and get up and over. Now, the trick here... Oh, I can pet Mui. I should pet Mui as often as I can. Alright. Now you're going to follow me. And I'm going to try not to die from fall damage. It worked. Alright. That's exactly what we needed to do. Do we jump? Yes, we jump. Yeah, I died once. Don't worry about it. You didn't see that. It happened in a different version of reality. Man, this area is very... I like the ambiance in this area of just like the sun peeking through occasionally to show some vegetation, some foliage. Oh, we're auto-saving. I think we're nearing a new area. And indeed, we have a cutscene. What is it? What is it, Mui? It's water. Do you not like water? Oh, you don't like water. All right, that's fair. We'll find some other way to get you across. Now we have to transport two creatures across water. Now, what have we here? I guess that'll serve as a platform? I should hope so. Can I transport this above the surface? Yeah. Alright, that's nice. Mui, you wanna... Typical pet, doesn't like baths. Hey, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I mean, it is kind of cat-like. I don't know if it is a descendant of cats. Could be. It could just be a general pet thing, not to submerge themselves in water. I mean, that's kind of fair. Water can be quite scary. All right, and now I can pull this across to what? All right, we have hit a wall. Can you be stashed up here while I take this under? I think so, yeah. So I can drag the... No, I want to... Oh, hello. You don't want me taking that underwater again, I guess. That's going to be the door. All right, we're going to have to do a little bit of swimming, I guess. Oh, I'm electrocuted. That's not good. Happy Saturday, Rennie. I've been electrocuted. How are you doing today? Where did you put me? Oh, you put me back here. Wild. A little bit wild. All right. Things are going well for me. It's pretty nice out. I have not... I've not done a ton of stuff outside this weekend, which is rather unfortunate because it's nice, nice weather outside. But so it goes. Right, you need to go there. I need to go around here. What's your path? Do you... Okay, you kind of just do a figure eight there. That's fine. I've also not been outside. Yeah. It's unfortunate because the weather has been quite nice. What is the weather today? I don't know if I've even checked. I used to check the weather at the beginning of every stream because I did a temperature conversion to test out the bot, but now that I got the incoming ad message working, I don't need to do that anymore. So it's looking like it's going to be about 80 degrees Fahrenheit today. Sunny. Maybe some clouds later on, but yeah. Oh, this weekend's actually going to be a little bit warm. Not as warm as it has been sometimes. Which is this next week is probably going to be okay, which is good because I am doing work at an exterior location, well, a semi-exterior location. But I'm going to Korean barbecue tomorrow, which is hype. That is hype. I've only been to Korean barbecue once during the AX trip, but that was delightful. I rather enjoyed Korean barbecue. What do you typically get at Korean barbecue? What's your go-to order? Now, okay, this is something that we just need to test. Can I drown? How quickly do I drown? Yes, I can. I can drown. It started vibrating my controller and giving me a heartbeat. All right. I can drown, but it takes a little bit. That's fine. When I was at the Korean barbecue place... Okay, so that was not the move. Why not? What alerted him to my presence? Was it sound? Could have been sound. Actually, if I give you this command now, will you just route yourself? You will! Excellent! That's good news. It also means I likely don't need to do much dragging around once I get the second platform loose. Hello, Jazz. Hello, hello. It's been a while since I've made it here. Well, welcome back. It's good to see you. How are you doing today? I am currently about to read Rinny's go-to Korean barbecue order. Spicy pork belly, very nice. But I go to an all-you-can-eat place, so I also tend to get some out-there items like baby octopus, prawns, clams, etc. Okay, you're really going the smorgasbord. That's very nice. But I have a busy day. Oh, I hope you're not working yourself too hard. Hope you're taking care of yourself, Jazz. Hello. We are just beginning Planet of Lana 2. I have been electrocuted multiple times. Okay, I definitely don't want to get you when you're... Is it proximity? I don't think it's proximity. What if I just sort of... Will you chase me? Oh, you're gonna chase me, all right. That's fascinating. All right, so I need to do this without ever being detected. Otherwise, he will bear down on me and electrocute me. Okay. The stakes of the puzzle have been identified. Hello, fellow wife. Just helping host a party for my little cousin. Oh, brownies are baking currently. That sounds delicious. I am jealous. I am seething. I am bereft. And I am happy for you. I'm glad that the party seems to be, well, the party planning at least, preparation seems to be in full swing. It's hard to beat warm brownies. It is true. I don't have brownies terribly often. Yeah, I think he just sees me. I think straight up it's just line of sight, actually. Which is good for me. Because that means I can just sort of... I can just sort of sneak by. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, I did it. Alright, can you get over here, Mui? Is that enough of a jump for you? No, okay, I need to drag this a little bit. That's fine. Perfect. Perfect. We made it. And only got electrocuted like 3 times. It's fine. Can I jump? There we go. Yeah, there are few pleasures in life greater than some warm brownies. Alright. Mui, if you would mind, we can... Yeah, you can also electrocute a little bit. Yeah, it's all kind of just electrocution with these life forms. I think it's coming back to me now. I'm piecing together this game's lore bit by bit. A child, you are way too close to the electrified panel. Please step back. All right. Am I... Huh. Can I cross this as well? Oh no, it's too tiny. My mom makes homemade brookies with a caramel praline sauce between the cookie and brownie parts. God damn. That is... that is a every now and again sort of snack. That is delicious sounding, but boy oh boy, I don't think I could have that very often. I think... See, I don't bake terribly often. I cook more often than I bake. Yeah, it's definitely just for holidays usually. Fair enough. I don't bake a lot. I usually just cook. Hello? Platform? Button? Right. I need to reacquaint myself with DualShock. Oh, the power needs to be on. All right. I'm getting the scope of this now. It's all coming together. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. Pastries are beloved. Got me wanting something sweet. What is, I think, my go-to pastry? Probably a Pop-Tart, now that I think about it. I don't get pastries very often. I don't bake very often. It's usually just a Pop-Tart that I got from the store. I don't know if I would call the Miracle Whip chicken cooking. It is, technically, but also, I am capable of making things besides the Miracle Whip chicken. That is just one of the things that I can make. One of the things in my repertoire. Oh, wait a minute. I see a path. I like cheesecakes or cakes as a sweet treat. I do like a cheesecake. I think, if I'm out at like a restaurant and they have a dessert, I probably won't get a dessert unless it is a cheesecake. I'll usually get a cheesecake. So I'll put my stock in that same hat. I don't know if that's an expression. Don't worry about it. I also like cheesecakes, is what I'm trying to say. Also made a peaches and cream ice cream the other day with an extra banana we had. I haven't tried it yet. So, like, do you do the homemade ice cream sort of thing that I know some people do? All right, so we do need to deactivate the power and have Mui chew on that cave. I do appreciate how many of this game's mechanics are just intentionally making our pet chew on cables. A Ninja Creamy, I bet. Oh, I didn't even know that existed. So I just moved recently, and I moved to what my coworker calls the good Kroger. We're right next to the better Kroger. And you can tell that it's the good Kroger because they have an entire aisle of like kitchen appliances, not just food and stuff. You can get like blenders and pressure cookers and stuff at the grocery store, which is quite nice. I haven't gotten anything yet, but I have the option now. And I've got some kitchen space, so who knows? I have the lifelong goal of trying every cheesecake flavor I come across because I think the flavors must be unlimited. I mean, anything that you can put in a cheesecake can be a cheesecake flavor. I don't know if all of them will be good, but infinite variations, you've got a lifetime's worth of cheesecakes to try. You will not run out anytime soon. My roommate got a Ninja Creamy for Crimbus, and I use it the most. Rinny knows I'm cool. Yeah, no, that was a spot-on prediction. What is a Ninja Creamy? Is it an ice cream maker made by Ninja? Oh, wait, hold on. There's an explanation just below. You basically make a liquid ice cream base, freeze it, and then put it in this loud blender, and it comes out smooth. Fair enough. I think that is basically the traditional method of making ice cream, more or less. It might be mechanized a bit, but yeah. I remember doing that in elementary school, and maybe once in middle school, of like hand making ice cream, and man, it's so much better. Handmade, homemade ice cream is so much better than the store-bought stuff. It's not even funny. I've got caramel, salted caramel, blueberry, strawberry, raspberry, and Oreo so far. I have tried strawberry, I think. Maybe raspberry? Something red. All right. I don't see how you would be able to get up there. But you seem to be pathing somehow. You do not seem able to go further than that. And it seems the only thing I can mess with is this switch. So let's see what that does. Oh, I killed Mui. That's... That's okay. Let's not do that. Let's not kill Mui. I see what needs to be done now. Okay, no, All right, so the proper path is to not kill Mui and to, in fact, move them around to manipulate items in the environment. Go figure. You can also just get a KitchenAid attachment that does the same thing. That's what I got. Okay. I'll poke around in the equipment aisle in my grocery store and see if there's anything ice cream related. Because that seems like that would be a delightful summer treat. Unfortunately, we got the KitchenAid after the Creamy. Oh, like the KitchenAid stand mixer. Oh, I see. I do not have a KitchenAid stand mixer. So, what would be cheaper, getting a KitchenAid stand mixer and the ice cream attachment, or the Ninja Creamy? I feel like having the dedicated machine would probably be cheaper on the net. I also have an attachment that makes shaved ice. Wow, you got all the summer attachments. In this summer, sounds like it would go hard. Yeah, you're over in Europe, Baw. How is the? I understand that you guys are having an even worse heat wave than we've been having in most respects. How are you holding up over there? You staying hydrated, staying cool, staying safe? Yeah, it's been pretty bad here in the U.S. You know, like worse than normal. But I understand that the Europeans have been absolutely rocked by the heat wave. All right, so I need to deactivate this. I need to send Mui over to the platform. I need to reactivate this while not killing Mui. Then I can have Mui... actually, I can have you go over here, activate the platform, you will rise. You can then position yourself over here. I don't think setting you by the cable will electrocute you. No, it will not. That's good. I can then deactivate the switch. Have you eat that. Now I can get over there with the electricity still on. Perfect. I think I'll be rising up there, so I don't need to move Mui around. It's goddamn awful. My fan has been on nonstop for the past month. It's basically spitting dust at this point. It's very loud. Constantly living with an ice clamp on me as to not melt. Yeah, that's basically in concert with the reports that I have been hearing on my end. Man, it's almost like the globe is warming. I don't mean to get... oh, nope, that's... now I've electrocuted myself. Are you going to make me do the whole thing again? No, you're not. Thank God. Alright. We might need to take a running start here. What? And that's the ticket. And we'll jump off, please. Okay, we're good. Parkour is complete. It's almost like humanity could have avoided this. We could have. We definitely could have. Whoa, 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 whoa. Tell don't get conspiratorial on us. So I recently watched a video by Technology Connections, which is a delightful YouTube channel. I'd recommend it wholeheartedly. Talking about how we are definitely at the point now where we can fully transition to solar with like zero problems. It's just a matter of getting the political will together. Thank you for the lurk, guy who's scared. Thank you so much for the lurk. I appreciate it. All right, I can activate the platform. Yeah, he did. Don't start thinking big ideas now. No. He did some math, and you know how I love some math. And he ran calculations which showed that, you know, in the United States at least, we grow a lot of corn. Now, you'd think that a lot of that corn would be for food, but most of it, or at least a lot of it, is for ethanol, for gasoline. If we replaced that, just the area of land that we use for growing ethanol, it would be enough to power the entire country and then some. It's not edible corn, and I was so disappointed. Yeah. It's so much of it is grown for ethanol. You're planning a corn heist. Are you a hobbit? You're going after Farmer McGregor's corn on your way to Mordor? Excuse me, Mordor? That's one of the few words that I am actually capable of rolling my R's on, so I need to take the opportunity when I can. Yeah, so much of the corn is just not even used to feed people. It's just for ethanol, for gasoline. And if we replaced just that, we would have enough power for the entire country and then some. So we are fully capable of electrifying our entire country at this point. Of going completely green. Oh, yeah, we found like a key in the first game. Corn is so yummy. Not edible corn. Not edible corn. You don't have to replace any of the edible corn. Just the inedible corn, and we can power the country. But who needs sustainability when you could be making money? Am I right? Yes, this is true. Although, we are also currently at the point where solar is cheaper per watt than gasoline. So it's just inertia. There's not even an economic reason overall for us to be doing it. It's just the inertia of the people who have oil power. And that's it. That's the only thing that's holding us back. Atomic breath, it's me. I don't know if the mic picked that up. Is it polite to breathe on people? It probably isn't. I apologize for that, audience. You did not ask to be breathed on. Oh, this is the captain's quarters. Look, he's got his desk, he's got his bed, or a bunk, I guess. It did pick it up. Okay, cool. Very nice. What kind of computer is that? All right, I've been going down this rabbit hole recently about about computers. More of a Godzilla. Oh, atomic breath. Yes, that's true. So this rabbit hole started, of all places, while I was watching. It's rude to breathe on people. Yes, no, I'm thinking probably that was a whoopsie on my part. My apologies, audience. Unless it's ASMR, then people are coming for that. This rabbit hole started as I was watching, of all things, My Adventures with Superman, which is a very fun show. And in the recent season, in more ways than one, aha, pun very much intended. In My Adventures with Superman, you'll occasionally see, it's the modern age, and so people use smartphones. And in the most recent season, Supergirl, Kara, comes to Earth from Krypton. There's a whole backstory there, but it's not relevant for this conversation. And she starts acclimating to Earth culture, and she starts like flying around using a smartphone. No, I'm saying Rinny's rude for breathing on people? No, it's in a different context. It's in the context of an ASMR. It doesn't count. Gremmy needs to put her in timeout. I don't think Gremmy could manage that. Maybe. I don't know. If Gremmy got angry enough. But Supergirl was like flying around with this smartphone, and for some reason that just felt so wrong to me. It felt like watching Superman flying around hitting a vape. It felt like this enlightened, powerful alien should not be using technology so as like pedestrian as a smartphone. And it's got me thinking, like, why did that bother me so much? Why did that feel so wrong? And it's the conclusion that I come to is I haven't even done ASMR in months. Is that a plane in the sky? No, it's Superman hitting the vape. Yeah, no, it just felt like you shouldn't be using this. And so I started asking myself, like, what would an enlightened alien civilization's relationship with computers be? Because it doesn't feel like it would be smartphones. I think, culture is slowly starting to come around to the position that smartphones are really kind of ass. Like, it's really kind of just a bad technology. At least the ways that we're designing them and using them. So I've started going down this rabbit hole of, like, what does an enlightened relationship with computers look like? And I'm starting to think that I would rather carry around something other than a smartphone. I'm working my way through this, but I think I would... I know people have tried replacing their smartphones with, like, a smart watch and having some luck with that. So I don't know, maybe that's the route I'm going down. I'm still working out these ideas. But I also think that I want to try experimenting with desktop computers that actually function like desktops. Does anyone remember? This might be dating me somewhat, but right after the first iPhone came out, Microsoft came out with what it called the Microsoft Surface. Now, that's not the tablets that you can buy in stores now. It was like a coffee table that was like a durable screen surface that had multi-touch capabilities and had a bunch of software that could run a bunch of experimental multi-touch programs on it. And it was really like you were manipulating things on a desktop. Like, it was all touch-based, or was heavily touch-based. And I miss that. I want to go back and explore more of that type of design. I think that might be closer to a better relationship with technology than what we have now. I don't know. Maybe I'm not being clear about this. I feel like I'm rambling somewhat. But I guess I just want to get these thoughts out and on the record somewhere. I'll keep you up to date with with my progressions down this rabbit hole, but... Okay, now this is interesting. Wait a minute, that's Mui. Mui, did you know the old Captain? Where it kind of looks like an iPad, but it's a computer screen that's an actual computer? Yeah, like, I want a real desktop computer, because we call these things desktops. And in the early days, at least, the primary visual metaphor that was being used for the interface was a desktop with, like, files that you could move around. And I feel like that sort of started to wane in the age of, everything kind of chasing mobile design language. I want to go back to a desktop computer that feels like working at a desk. I want it to be, like, touch-based. And if you go back and look at some of those early videos when multi-touch technology was first being introduced, it's kind of adorable. Like, you can find... Little did we know the creature is the captain. Mui may be the captain. I don't know. Or maybe it's like a union of these. That definitely looks like the captain, and that looks like the robot that would eventually become the final captain. Sorry, I'm jumping back and forth between conversations here. Begging your pardon. Yeah, I'm betting that robot eventually became the final captain for Final Descent onto the planet. And that woman looks like she has a child. I don't think she had the child with the robot, though I could be wrong. I don't know how the things work in this world. Interesting. Yeah, but if you go back and listen to... Or you can find archived footage of the, like, TED Talk where multi-touch screens were first displayed. And it was like this... I don't know if it was like IBM or Microsoft or one of these big companies had this big screen on stage, and it was big, large, like 30 inches across at least. And the guy was just kind of up there on stage doing what we would consider fairly pedestrian stuff, like moving things around by just touching the screen and dragging, or zooming by pinching. right? And it would, the document that he was pinching on would zoom and shrink and zoom and shrink. And the audience was losing their goddamn minds about it. It was so fun to watch people like just watching this technology in real time and be amazed by pinch to zoom technology that we consider very secondhand these days. But it really started me thinking, like, we haven't taken much advantage of this multi-touch technology yet. It's really, we're kind of just using it as ways to stand in for mouse movement. I don't know. These are just thoughts that I'm having. I feel like we're not taking full advantage of multi-touch technology. What a lovely family photo. Hello, Kixie. Welcome in. How are you doing today? You're once again playing Yoku's Island Express, which you said was very good last time, so I imagine it's still very good. Yeah, no, sorry, I've just been kind of bouncing off the walls with rants about computer design for the past few minutes. My apologies to anyone trying to watch Planet of Lana. Yes, no, this is what appears to be... It looks like a family. But I don't see how it could have been. I mean, maybe it's sort of like a found family sort of thing. Could definitely be the case. But yeah, no, that's definitely Mui in the foreground there. It's so fun. Yes. Yes, very good. How are you? I'm doing good. I'm on a rant, but I should be playing Planet of Lana. So... We're kind of bouncing back and forth between me ranting about computers and playing Planet of Lana in the background. So that's what we've been doing for a little while. All right. Touchscreen computers are kind of cool, I feel. Makes it easy for travel, I imagine. What do you mean by travel? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Why would it be better for travel? I mean, I guess, you don't have to carry as much peripherals. That's the... All right, I need to... I'm going to initiate a cutscene. Oh, we've got a hologram projector here. The robot is holding the child. Oh, the robot is concerned about the breakup of the ship. And I guess that's all we had of the message. Hey, that's electrified. Please do not touch electrified things. I used to think that you were that you were very aware of what's electrified and what's not, but maybe not. Yeah, touchscreen computers, they're certainly more portable if it's like an all-in-one. But I also feel like we're at the point where we could have like really big touchscreen monitors, like an actual desk-sized desktop that, you can move stuff around touch-wise. Like, I highly encourage people, if you've never seen it, to go back and watch some of the early footage of the prototype for the Microsoft Surface, like the coffee table one. It is kind of wild to watch. Like, the software is rough around the edges, but it is very, very fascinating to watch what they were experimenting with and then what we have now. I wish someone would have warned me when I grabbed that electrical fence as a kid. Oh, you got shocked as a kid? That sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah. The thing in this game is that the electricity is visible. Like, it's visibly arcing. You don't always have that guidance. Hey, where'd our third go? Like, if you need to do stuff while traveling, work-related stuff would be bulky trying to use a laptop without a table to put it on, but if the touchscreen computer had a keyboard the way a phone did, then you could basically be doing it anywhere. I mean, yeah, this is sort of the the rationale behind people using the iPad as their daily driver computer. Or I guess just any tablet-based computer. It is funny in hindsight, but in the moment it was quite surprise. I'm going to try and read that comment again. It is funny in hindsight, but in the moment it was quite a surprise. Okay, we got through it. I can imagine that it was quite a surprise. Forgive the pun, but quite a shock, you might say. Okay, well, it looks like we have a button up there we can press. Uh-oh. I appear to be trapped. All right. Mui, you're our only hope. Nope. I want you up there. Reading is hard sometimes. We, Oh, God. You can make the jump. Very good. All right. If you come over here, and then maybe press that button. Oh, we need to just... Uh-huh. Uh-huh. For sure, for sure. What the actual hell is this? Has anyone seen Galaxy Quest? Does anyone know the reference that I'm about to make? Can anyone predict it? And just straight on through the chompers. This episode was badly written. Alright, we're gonna have to sprint and probably slide while sprinting. And whoop, okay. We're in the clear. Yoink. Okay. Can you follow me? Mui, can you get over here? Do you have the self-preservation to survive? Or are you going... Oh, you're going over top. You're fine. Excellent. Very good. Yeah, no, I've definitely seen people trying to use the iPad or well, I'll just start with the iPad, as their daily driver, and they keep begging Apple to just let them install macOS on the iPad. And thus far, Apple has been unaccommodating. Although I hear there is rumor that Apple is adding touchscreen functionality to their macOS. There's rumors that there's going to be a touchscreen MacBook Pro coming in the future. Oh, hello. You seem important. Oh, that's a puzzle piece. Mm-hmm. That's a secret. Examine. What can we examine about this? That looks like a drill. So, some sort of mining facility? Perhaps? Discovered a secret hologram. Oh, okay. So this was a secret. We weren't supposed to go this way, necessarily. Well, that somewhat begs the question, where are we supposed to go? Are we trying to get on top of these guys? I think we might be. I want the screens to be projected and used my tough like in the movies. That feels like an autocorrect. Use my touch like in the movies. Oh, okay. You want like the 3D spatial holograms with touch control, like the Tony Stark interface. Yeah. The hardest part about that is actually not the touch-based part. The hardest part about that is getting a three-dimensional image to be suspended in empty space. Because, like, once you have that technology down, then the hand tracking, you can just use, like, a Kinect for that. Right? That's pretty easy. But getting the actual image into the air turns out to be the very much harder part. Oh, okay. We're going this way. Very cool. Because it turns out light... does not... it has to interact with some form of matter to be reflected and back into our eyes. Oh, hello, it's you. Look at you. Look at this thing. Wow, you got a whole, like, ship here. That's kind of cool. All right, we made it out. What does the world look like out here? Planet of Lana 2. Man, look at that. Gorgeous. I've been studying clouds a lot recently in my painting. It flies, yeah. They fly now. So I'm constantly, I find myself looking at clouds a lot more often to try and figure out how people are painting them. Chapter 2, Home Sweet Home. Looks like it might be a watercolor brush, actually. If my eye does not deceive me. What was I on about? Wear special glasses to see it, and that also gives privacy. Yeah, I mean, you could do like the sort of the augmented reality thing, like Google Glass, or I think Meta's doing that now, or Apple had their Vision goggles. Like, you can definitely do that. There's holographic keyboards, ain't it? Where it glows upon the desk and you can press on it and it registers, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know about any other technology, though. No, I've definitely seen those. You can definitely get, like, keys that will project onto the desk and you can type on it. But the thing is that, like, that's light interacting with a surface. Like, it's hitting something solid and you can see that. Getting it to do the same thing in air is a lot more difficult. I don't know. Maybe you could do like a sonoluminescence thing, but that might be dangerous now that I think about it. Sorry about all the typos. I'm trying to eat my burrito that fell apart. No worries at all. Also, how's the burrito? I know you do enjoy your breakfast burritos. I'm sorry that this one fell apart on you. That's tragic. Yeah, getting light to just sort of appear in thin air without an emission source is really, really difficult. So usually, like you can sort of project images into space if there's like smoke in the air where there's particles that the light can bounce off of. I broke it, but it's still yummy. That's all you need. You're living the dream with a breakfast burrito. I need to eat more breakfast food. I had an omelet the other day. I made an omelet that was pretty good. I'm quite happy with it. I do like making omelets. I've been trying to do the French style omelet, which is a little more difficult to pull off, but very tasty when you do. It became a burrito bowl. Yes, that's how to think about it. It just changed form. Yeah. Light tends to not bounce off of air. Air is transparent to light, and so to get any image to appear in air, you kind of have to just add other particles into the air, which is generally not healthy for people to breathe in. Ah, look at the village now. Actually, it doesn't look all that different. Wait a minute, weren't we down in the docks before? Weren't we in like a fishing village? But look at this. This is beautiful. Man, how many people wouldn't love to live in an environment like this? This is pretty. Sorry, I'm just taking a second to admire the art here. Personally, I'm a toast kind of person. If I do have breakfast, like a little toast, maybe a slice of cheese. I do appreciate these sort of occasionally like toast and maybe some like strawberry jam and like a couple slices of mozzarella cheese. That's like a good light breakfast for me. I probably should start eating that more. My trouble is, like, I generally prefer to prioritize more sleep over making breakfast. So on work days, I tend to just sleep as long as I can and then get dressed, brush teeth, and go out the door as fast as possible just so that I can get more sleep. Yeah, jam toast. Toast the jam or cinnamon sugar. All good options. Yeah, we appear to be up in the mountains here. I'm not sure why we're no longer down in the marshes or the rivers. I was obsessed with that when I was but a wee lad. I need to return to it. I mean, it's a really solid breakfast. Toast with jam and maybe some cheese. It's hard to beat it. Very hard to beat it. Cinnamon sugar, I want to try that. Yeah. We do love... use special ability on a robot. No, we definitely are coexisting with the robots. I wonder what's going on here. Cinnamon sugar, I feel like that's... Maybe that's more of an American thing? I don't know. Use special ability on robot. What can we do to robot? Oh, we'll need to actually get you up there. I see. What are these symbols? I forget what the symbols mean. It's so good with a lot of butter. Butter, cinnamon, sugar is like a trifecta. The only cinnamon sugar I know is like when you make French toast, ain't it? You definitely do use it in French toast, but growing up, we would often we would make this thing that we called cinnamon toast. We would just, toast a couple slices of bread, butter them so that the butter would melt, and then just sort of sprinkle some, equal parts cinnamon and sugar. I don't know about equal parts, maybe not equal parts, but cinnamon mixed with sugar on the toast and just have that. And that was a really nice sort of quick and dirty sweet treat. French toast is the best toast. I've never been a huge fan of French toast. Maybe I've just not had good French toast, but I feel like it always turns out soggier than I like. I think what I need to do is I need to start making it with, like, stale bread. I need to dry out my bread ahead of time and then make the French toast. I will try when we have bread. I will report back whenever that may be. Excellent. I look forward to hearing your reports. Take control of robot. We can do that? Oh, is that me? That's me. All right. Yeah, I've got a little gizmo on our wrist as well. Right, I forgot we could take control of robots. Man, the first game is all coming back to me in bursts, and what a cool puzzle game that was. I'm looking forward to this. Maybe thicker bread and cooked slower. Thicker bread, maybe staler bread. Because I know, I've definitely seen techniques of French toast making where they deliberately dry out the bread ahead of time. Hello, what's this? What are you? Can I, like, push you off? I can. I'm not sure. Oh, ho, 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 ho. I mean, we can put these on here. What does that do? I'm not sure what we're doing here exactly. Or just find a diner that makes it good and cheap. Yeah, granted, I don't usually get French toast out. Most of my French toast experience has been just homemade French toast. So it's quite possible that a professional would make it in a way that I would like. So, I don't know. I think there's an IHOP near me somewhere. Maybe I could go just try that. Try an IHOP. See how they make their French toast. We don't have any more boxes, do we? No. Appears to be just the one box. Alright, we have to figure out what the boxes do on these platforms. The first and only time I had French toast was when I visited LA. They used this really thick loaf they sliced up. Very good bread, and it was heavenly. Alright, that seems to be the consensus is I need to get some thick bread and maybe dry it out. I'll experiment a bit. Best breakfast ever had. They also had strawberries and syrup and powdered sugar for whatever you'd want to make it like. Yeah, I tend to prefer the powdered sugar. Make it more, I don't know, pancake-like. All right, so this that activates a line that goes over here. If I set you down here, does that also work? I don't know. If I send you over here, can I do that? Is that all I need to do, I guess is the question. Can I... That appears to not be enough. Oh, wait, there's definitely more over here. All right, no. I was too hasty. I used them all. That's fair. You're in the when in Rome, do as the Romans do, as they say. All right, no, these are actually supposed to be in particular places. So you come over here. I recognize the symbols now. I guess they're numbers? They could be numbers. 1, 2, 3, what have you. All right. Sorry, I hope I didn't drop that on you. All right, that's activated there. This comes over to the far side. Down here it is. So now the trick is finding number 2. Do we have a number 2 floating around over here somewhere? Where might a number 2 be hiding? If I were a number 2, where would I hide myself? I mean, the range is a lot further than I was expecting, so maybe it is back here somewhere? How far can I go? Jeez. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, don't mind me, guys. I'm just... Is that my sister? That might have been my sister there. I don't know. Alright. Now we've got all 3 numbered power boxes. And we can progress. Very good. Nope. A little bit further. Yay! Now it's illuminated. Is that it? That's it. All right. We have an ad starting in 3 minutes, everybody. Brace yourselves for that. Take whatever precautions you need. If I go here, and then... Wait, hold on. If I just, like... Yeah, okay, that's enough. Man, we really have integrated technology here, haven't we? We've got elevators, we've got power, we've got flying robots. Things are really looking up for this village. There's a part of me that feels these areas are familiar. Did we have to traverse these areas in the first game? I feel like these might have been puzzle areas in the first game. Yeah, look at this. If I come around here and go upwards, I might be able to get over to that rope and traverse the area again. Whoop, and whoop. Okay, so the better question is, where am I going? Huh. I don't see a place to go. Unless it's... Ha ha ha! The yellow. Gamer yellow never fails. You following me, Mui? Keeping up? Yeah, you're keeping up. Man, it is gorgeous here. Got a whole big planet in the background. That looks amazing. What's this? Present? Oh, a drawing. Yeah, I guess this person must be sort of family. At least adopted. I don't know. It might have, did we, like, recover a child at the end of the first game? I forget. This could be a child that we found on the ship. Agma? Is that your name? Agma. Alright, so... Thus far, it seems fairly idyllic. I may have spoken too soon. Raiders? Okay, no, I spoke precisely too soon. What is that? Are you just dumping junk here? What is that? It looked like it's just a chunk of metal. Well, the good news is that that is a human. Those were humans piloting that ship, so we're not dealing with the technological monstrosities this time. Adwa. Adwa. Okay, I'm going to try and commit that to memory. Okay, so she knew electrical stuff, but this might be something else. What is that? That's a gas. Yeah, maybe you step away from that. Oh my god, what the hell? What the hell did you just do to her? Did you just, like, steal her soul? What was that? Or is it just poison? She might just be... It might just be poison. Okay. Alright, what do we got? We got any healers? Where are we off to? What are you sending us to get? Have you seen this before? Find the healing seaweed. Oh, okay. I didn't know we had a healing seaweed. Silly me. Did we get through the ad already? Oh, was the ad during the cutscene? That sucks. Alright, I'm going to take a drink of water real quick. I'm going to hydrate. Folks at home, if you're watching, take a second to hydrate and maybe do a stretch. Take care of yourself. Make sure you're staying healthy out here. It's hot out. People get dehydrated. This room is also getting hot because my PC is the one that we're using. I'm remembering another reason why I switched over to the Steam Deck, which is that it puts out way less heat. In any case... Alright, healing seaweed. Is there any chance that the healing seaweed involves French toast? Because now I've gotten kind of a hunger for French toast. Oh, that's not looking good. Alright, that's not the direction we need to go, it seems. Healing seaweed. Okay, my first guess is somewhere in the sea? Jesus Christ, you're chopping tomatoes fast. Look at that. They're flying around. Holy moly. Gotta go for a few. We'll pop back in if you're still streaming. Until then, have fun with the rest of the game. Thank you so much for stopping by, guy. It's a pleasure to see you. And yes, good luck with whatever you gotta do. Best wishes and stay true to yourself. Alright. This feels like a place where I would go for seaweed. You too, thank you very much. I would go to the sea for seaweed. Ah, yes, I can swim. I forgot. The healing seaweed. Oh, hi. I'm gonna get electrocuted. That sucks. Time to head out. Thank you for the stream and have a good day. Thank you so much for stopping by, Kixie, as well. I will, of course, wish you good luck with your stream. And good luck with your day and your week. However long it'll be till we speak again. Stay true to yourself and break a leg. Alright, so the central conundrum, once again, is that I need to not be electrocuted. So, how are we gonna handle this? I don't think I've got any special tricks up my sleeve. Although, maybe. What do we have here? Hey, can you, like, chew on that at all? Maybe... No, I can't make it through that way. I'm clearly supposed to be able to get into this area, but the question is why? Alright, let's start by going over here. Whoop, okay, we're freaking out a little bit. Alright, so I can go over here. I can grab this. Oh. Okay. So, I'm guessing I'm supposed to use that as a trap. Though, the question does become, how do I get the creature over there without getting electrocuted? Time to explore. See if we have any, anything we can use here. What about here? What is this? Hello? Ah. Use special ability on fish. What do you mean use special ability on fish? Okay, can you go over there? You can go over there. Okay, what are we gonna do with the fish? Can I? You're kidding me. I can control an ink fish. I can control a little tiny fish. Okay. Hello? Capture card? Fascinating. No, that was my monitor, actually. Because it seems like it didn't interrupt the stream at all. Interesting. Okay, so we can control an ink fish. Whoa. Special ability, eh? Whoop. We can... Okay, no, I like the idea that I'm having here. Whoop. And up and over. That's the ticket. Why? Okay. Oh, boy. Okay, so I'm getting the feeling I'm supposed to be navigating this somehow. let's summon another one. I can do that and come down here. Let's see. I can't get past here, but I imagine Lana could clear that path for me. Let me just be a little more covert. What is my special ability? Oh yeah, I can ink. That's useful to know, but perhaps I do not see the full purpose of it yet. Okay. I'm going to perch you up on this boat so that I don't accidentally drown you. Maybe? Maybe I'm perching you on this boat. Or maybe not, actually. Alright. Well, I haven't accidentally drowned you yet, so let's hope that persists. Oh, that sticks around for a while. That ink does tend to stick around. Okay. Oh, and Lana needs to come down here and do that. Okay, so the ink is important. The ink fish are important. I see. I'm slowly starting to piece this together. Man, how long does that stick around? I guess... I could always just re-up. Alright, so... Anything useful I can do over here? Maybe. How long can I control this fish? No, definitely need to clear that path. Alright, that's a job for Lana. Alright, we're going swimming. Dive, please. Thank you. How fast can we swim? Oh, and this pocket is for her. I get it. Perfect. It's like the game was designed to be played. Sorry, did I might have vibrated that controller a little bit there. I don't know if the microphone caught that. Alright, now we rise once again to the surface. And everything's hunky-dory. Now I'm going to go back and return to the fish to do more exploring. How many... I mean, does this count as a fishing game? Or is this a fish game? How many games let you play as a fish? That's an academic question that I'm not currently prepared to answer. But I know the answer is at least one, because it's this game. What's nice about the fish is that we don't have to worry about oxygen down here, because the fish can breathe underwater. Oh, and this is... I see the vision. I see the vision. I know what we need to do. Ah, I was too slow. But, okay, so, I'm thinking we need to set up an ink barrier. Oh, okay, I can really charge that up, can't I? We need to set up an ink barrier between... Is that still set up? No, it's not. So it doesn't last forever. It just lasts for a really long time. Or maybe until the puzzle is over. I can't be sure. This is definitely the path we need to take. We need to come around here and set up... Oh, I can sprint as the fish. Alright, well that's definitely going to come into play. Let's try sprinting as this fish. Is that what I needed to do? That didn't feel right. Because right now, I'm just going to call it an eel. The eel seems to be right next to the plant. Which is exactly where I need it not to be. Here, sorry, I forget that I can run. It feels weird to say sprint for a fish. It kind of feels weird to say run for a fish, too. Yeah, you're there. What does that get me? What does that get me as Lana? If I come over here, what does the ink blotch actually block me from? It's you. So I'm thinking I do eventually need to trap this thing. In this cage, but how do I do that? How do I use the ink to do that? Alright, let me dive. Alright, you can't see me in the ink. That's good. But I question its utility. Oh, I do need to breathe. Right. Forgot about that. Alright, I can't spend too much time down here thinking. I need to think above water. Hi, can you see me? Yeah, no, yeah, that doesn't help. So the ink is important. Could I... If I... Yeah, okay, so I can move back and forth between these two locations. That'll be useful. I feel like it's got to be something... Could I just, like, serve as bait? I'm just going to be sacrificing fish in this level, I feel like. That's a bit cruel, but... What are you going to do? So could I just, like, draw you up and into the net? Yes. And then as Lana, I can... Ah ha ha! I can trap you. That's exactly what I need to do. Alright, I figured it out. You can't slip a trick past me, electric eel creature. I will have my, healing seaweed. Find the healing seaweed is done. Alright, let's hope this seaweed lives up to its name. Yeah, it's okay. I'm getting there. Don't worry about it. And up, and over, and... Alright, Mui, come on over. We have a child to heal. So I'm betting since it's a healing seaweed, the child's soul was probably not taken. That was a misread on my part. It's probably just poison. Okay, but then why... They just drop a chunk of what looks like metal garbage into our village. It emits some kind of poisonous gas. It poisons the child. Adwo, I think was her name. And then they leave. And it's just a single chunk of garbage. What's going on here? What's the motive? That doesn't look like normal poison. Normal poison typically doesn't, like, emanate off of a poisoned person, like miasma. In my experience, at least. Alright, well, you're the closest thing we have to a healer, so... What are we doing? Yeah, not feeling well, Lana. Feeling a bit down, a bit blue. Some time has passed. Find my parents. Uh-oh. Okay. First major task. Remember what my parents looked like. Wait a minute, I have parents? In the first game, I thought it was just my older sister. I have parents? I've had parents this entire time? Where were they in the first game? I forget. Were they taken? I mean, I think pretty much everybody was taken in the first game. Hello? Oh, right. No, this environment does feel familiar to me. So I think this is similar to the first game. We might be back. And whoops. And I made it anyway. It's fine. I mean, obviously I have parents. Everyone has parents, but I'd forgotten that they were around. Oh, no, they're not around. Okay, well, that's... Please excuse my turn of phrase. The parents are not around. I am starting to realize why I did not remember them from the first game. Yeah. This is the state of our... Yeah, no, they would have been in the drawing if they were around. Okay, it's all coming together. I feel like I might need to turn volume up a little bit still from where it is now. Hello.
Tiaimui.
Karinua Anua.
Imana. Lohana.
Are you Adwa? I forget. I forget the names of people.
Lana. Eta muatiera.
Muatiera. Muatiera. Riama. Eora lo pak mailo.
Meno. Pana omena nuatia, Lana.
Riama.
Filadi.
What's happening here?
Ota. Lana. Ona.
Uh-oh. That doesn't sound good. That sounds like an alarm. Are they back? Are they just dumping trash? Is that literally all they're doing? It didn't feel like an invasion because they didn't attack exactly. I mean, unless you count dropping a single chunk of poisonous trash as an attack. With only enough poison to poison a single person. Uh-oh, there's smoke. What's... Okay, who are these guys?
Adenari.
Veni, capitare.
Oh.
Ero
Nobody noticed that?
Mafati. Itevolo isaga.
That's huge. Did that just get set up, or did literally nobody notice the giant deforestation efforts at the bottom of the valley we all live at?
Itea makari mutar. Mafi.
riama. Ero mai.
Meno. Terali temana lota.
Era, capitari.
Dia Lana. Imati.
Ya. Ona ala mailo.
Lana.
Can we fight?
Imati.
Ilo.
I don't know if we can fight. Did we fight in the first game? I mean, we certainly...
Eroma. Lana.
I will point out, we saved the entire village in the first game. I think we are definitely proved ourselves as more than capable, but I understand the concern for safety.
Tilai Lana.
Anua.
What is happening to you? It looks like the seaweed is like siphoning the gas? What could that be? Anua. Okay. My pronunciation was off. You'll have to forgive me, anybody who natively speaks the language. But Anua. Sorry, the illustration of like her just like with the mouth open, pouring like a bowl of purple sludge in from above. Okay, we need 3 ingredients. We need this flower. We need, I guess, the pearl? And is that a whole creature? Do we need a whole creature or its head? Or do we just need the antlers? Either way, this feels like the most harrowing of the 3. All right, well, we have a mission.
Ona fatum dia, Lana. Sematio.
See, he believes in me.
Meno muy.
Mui, we've got to go save her. We've got to figure out what the heck is wrong with her. I guess it is poison, and he's requesting medicine or the cure. Okay, I guess he knows how to treat this. Hey, can you, like, maybe take me a little bit further if you know where this is supposed to be? Hey, where are you going? Find the mountain flower. I would have preferred a little bit more transport, but okay. I guess this is up to us now. The music is gorgeous. Find the mountain flower. All right. Well, it's looking pretty desolate here. It's the top of a mountain. It's very cold and not seeing a lot of life out here. Except for ourselves. Alright, well, I guess we would try and look for warmer pockets? Warmer spots? The game's visuals never fail to amaze. I have to agree. This game and its predecessor have been just such aesthetic treats. Oh, hello, little guys. Hello there. I suppose it could be warmer in the mountain, right? You might have some, like, some geothermal heat coming up through the mountain. That could be the case. Yeah, no, the visuals, the music, it's so lovingly done. All right, we're mountain climbing here. The game has to rely pretty heavily on music. That makes it sound like a negative. The game uses music a lot because it doesn't have as much vocalization at its disposal. Like, I feel like a lot of games would have Lana talking to herself or talking to Mui. Just sort of saying things like, oh, I guess we need to find the mountain flower. Oh, excuse me. I guess we need to find the mountain flower. Maybe let's look for someplace inside or somewhere warm. Like, ugh. I don't like that at all. Yeah, no, I feel like that could easily kill us. Ugh. The Pit of Doom and Wind. Windy Doom. God, how many people die mountain climbing? I feel like that's gotta... just as a percentage. Alright, so if I just, like... Okay. That was a little bit silly. I'm sorry, that was a little bit silly. Alright, we're doing a run for it. And going and... maybe crouching? Hiding behind this rock? Yes, that seems to have worked. That was quite a gamble on my part. Alright. We appear to have made it. Only one death. That was better than I was expecting. Well, knock on wood. We might have to go back. Oh, hey, let's pet. Hi, Mui. Things have been kind of sad recently. It's good to have a pet. And up here? Nope. Well, okay, hello. Man, it is just roaring out there. Alright, I might need a running start for this. Yes, okay. Probably more than what's accounted for. Can imagine some people having climbed places without anyone knowing, or not having close enough family to realize they're missing. Yeah. Missing persons would probably account for a significant portion of it. So the estimates are probably higher than, or the actual number is probably higher than the estimates. But I'm wondering, like, just of the people that we can confirm, how many people have died mountain climbing? It's gotta be a large percentage. Feels like such a dangerous thing to do. Alright, so a neat question we can answer is, how far does the wind extend? At least that far. Whoop. And we are protected. Bowie does not seem to be troubled in the slightest. Okay, and rise. There we go. I thought I was for sure a goner on that one. Yeah, mountains are no joke. Nothing but radical statements here on the DJ Atomica. Mountains are no joke. Hi, creatures. You look friendly. Is that a fire? Huh. Why is there fire here? Okay, we appear to have entered the chamber of a puzzle. How do we do this? You see, you look like a collection of creatures. Oh, can I not climb the ice? Alright, I guess it's up to Mui now. Can you climb up here and maybe we can take control of one of these creatures? It feels odd that we're able to do that. Alright, that's definitely something we can use. Special ability while moving. Control a roller. Oh, whoa! Look at us! We stick to the walls. Now what's the special ability while moving? Oh my god, we can like deposit wool. Whoa, okay, this is neat. So can we like... yeah, okay. How do we not die from the fire? Sprint? Can we sprint through the fire? No, we cannot sprint through the fire. The fire does not care how fast we are moving, it will kill us. So, can I like... detach? Or what about... No, I can't move around. What about special ability while moving? Does that protect me? Not even slightly, but it does create a wick. That... A little creature poofed out of existence. I know, we kill so much of the wildlife in this game. It's kind of brutal. Alright, so we can't go that way. We can sprint, but we can only travel along a surface like this. I have the terrible feeling that I need to just, like, send this entire batch up in flames. I feel like the game is asking me to kill all of these creatures. That feels super fucked up. Is that what it wants me to do? Okay, well they're immune to that. That's fine. Oh, wait a minute. I have an idea of what I'm supposed to be doing here. If I do that, lay down a wick, then as that's going, immediately take control of another one. Move over here, I think I will explode. Okay, well, it played out exactly as I thought and didn't accomplish anything. Alright. New plan. What do we have over here? No, I can't go that way. Alright, so clearly what I need to try and do... What I need to try and do is get them past the fire. But how can I do that? I'm controlling a roller. Hello? How long have you been able to do that? Okay. Well, that's clearly what I have to do. You did not... Oh, hello. I can even do that. Okay. We're really going to get this. We're laying this down. We're going all the way over. And I think that will clear the brush. Yeah, alright. So now I can move this way. I guess we'll bring Mui with us. Yeah, that's more of those little rollers up there in the shadows. They look very cute. Very cute. I am sad that I am so frequently having to kill them to solve puzzles. Alright. This doesn't look like a roller. Oh, no, there they are. Okay. Now... Can I send Mui? I'm assuming I can't just walk through the lava, right? Unless... Oh, okay. I can. But I can't do anything there. Alright. Man, I love this music. It's so fun. Alright, you're positioned there. I can now get one of you. So you're a big problem, right? Unless I can go around. I can. Okay, I can't travel up the ice. Raises a question about where exactly I'm going now. Not in that direction. What about if I wait? Yeah, alright. So I need to get up there. Climb the ice, that's fair. I don't really know if there's anything I can do there. I feel like I'm missing a piece of this puzzle. So if I go up there, I wonder what... Lana, if you climb up there, what can you do? Nothing there. Nothing from Lana. What about Mui? Can you come up here, Mui? Can you do anything with this creature? If it is a creature. I'm not seeing it respond to much of any kind of signal.
Kimmy.
Alright, what about that? Can you make that jump? Okay. Cool. I cannot make that jump. I definitely need that... I definitely need that crate to get up there. I don't know. Can you manipulate these objects at all? I don't think you can. No, the rollers have to play into it somehow. I can sprint. Does that help me do that? No. I mean, I can move around this thing. I could try and set this thing on fire. I mean, why not at this point? Okay, so here's a question. Does... Okay, if I'm over here and I lay down some wick. Alright, so let's just call that a test run. And I come over here and I lay down some more wick. Does... Oh, I don't even need to sacrifice him for that. Yes, yes, it will close the gap. Okay. We have the beginnings of a plan here. I'm not sure exactly where this will lead, but we can start testing out how this thing responds to fire. Alright, so I'm just calling this wick. I don't know if they have a different name for it, but if I do that, yeah, that'll work. I feel like I should move, actually. I see, okay, I need to do the jump. I need to do a running jump while that's happening. Many pieces need to be in position for this to work. That's fine. Now, we'll do the same scheme. Lay the wick here. I don't actually know how far onto its body I need to lay it, but we'll do that. Alright. Prepare yourself. Me. Whoops, and jump, and we are in. That's what we like to see. Now, I can't go through this brush. I'm definitely going to need to get rid of that. But I don't see... Do I need to do that right now? Let me drag this. Can I just, like, use this as a platform and get up here? No, that's too high? Alright. Yeah, no, this probably needs to be down on the ground somewhere. Ow, okay. Somehow this needs to be here in ways I cannot fully describe yet. Alright, I'm slowly working it out. Alright, so we need Wick to get over there. Hold on. Hold on. I've got an idea. Yes, this will work. If we come over here, wait for this to flare up. Okay, that did not actually... That did not actually destroy the box. I was worried about that for a bit. Alright. Now, if we control a roller, bring it over here, wait for the flare to pass. We can roll over that. We can start. Oh, okay. Well, that's actually a little bit too far. I need to reposition that. No biggie. This just needs to be a little bit further there. And now we can do it. The roller comes up and over. Wait for that to pass. And now we should be able to roll around. Hallelujah. Okay. Lay the wick around. And boom. Wow, that really doesn't even touch the block, does it? Or the crate. That's cool. Whoops, wrong order. I did that in the wrong order. You need to be positioned up here. Ready to go. Now, you come and let's lay the wick for this guy. Little bit around here. And through the roof. Alright. Ready to run. And I think that's it. Boom. Now we have access to this back path. Up here. And if my jumping is true, yes, we have enough. Thank God the wind is not blowing through this particular crevice of the mountain. Otherwise, we would be boned. Now I say that, it's probably going to throw that at me later on. Okay. Onwards to the next area. Any wind? Nothing dangerous, it seems. Still, basically no sign of vegetation whatsoever. I'm not sure where we're gonna find this flower. On the plus side, there don't appear to be a ton of enemies up here, though I could be speaking too soon. The enemy is the wind. That's our enemy for this level. And whoop. We are blocked by this rock. That's cool. Rocked, you might say. And over, and that's not a lot of time, actually. Whoops. Okay. No, I think we have the time to do it. We just need to get down to that lower level there. All right. Take our position here. Ooh, the music's back. Music's back up. Everybody pay attention. Music's on. Okay, no, I do need to, like, jump down. That's a weird feeling, but I think we do need to do it. Take position here. I do like the sort of the lonely brass in the distance. That's very, very majestic. Very ethereal. Cool. Okay, I guess we landed better that time. Alright. Up, 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 and Sprint in. We're safe. Whew. Oh, hello. It's another one. Alright, well, I'm presuming we can't cross that. Can you go over there? Wait a minute. Can you block that? Are you immune? Whoa, hold on. Wait a second. What is this thing in relation to you? Mui's completely, not just completely immune to the gas. He seems to somehow block the crystal from outgassing entirely. No, this is some sort of ecological weapon, I think. The fact that you interact with this at all. These crystals. It implies that whatever poison this is has a natural source and that you just sort of dumped it on us? Fascinating. Interesting. Oh, a stretch and a hydrate. Matcha! Hello, Matcha. How you doing today? It's good to see you. Hydrate first, it seems. And then a stretch. Oh, boy. I could use a stretch. Everybody do a stretch. Wherever you are. Take a stretch. You've been sitting too long. You've been shrimped over. A good stretch. Can make you feel like $1 million. Thank you very much for the care package, Matcha, and welcome in. I see you found the emotes. Yes, I made those emotes very, very quickly in the span of like, I don't know, I want to say an evening in Clip Studio Paint just by having an orb with various baseline expressions on them. I needed some emotes and didn't feel like commissioning them, so I just made some real slapdash emotes on Clip Studio. All right. Well, now the question becomes, oh, I can move these. Oh. I like chatting with just emotes alone, so this is great. Yeah, my strategy was to try and have like one of each of the base emotions, so to try and like cover as much ground as I could. Like, I think the inside out core emotions, that's, so long as I had those covered, it was probably fine. Base emotions, and then there's Pog. Well, I mean, that's surprise, right? Surprise is a base emotion. That's the core emotion right there. It's Pogging. I forget, what did I have? I have joy, sad, anger, disgust, surprise, cheer, knowledge, and then Liza made me some notes, which I think is actually my favorite. But yeah, the core emotion of Pog, it's central to the human experience. Oh, okay, I can't drag that one, but I can climb. Oh, nope, okay. That was bad for me. I need to come over here. I need to instruct Mui to go over here. It's fantastic. I do love a good Pog. Both as... Oh, no, I'm gonna need... Oh, I didn't expect to make that one. Pog is great as an emote, but also as, like, a name for an expression and also a word. I love it. I love Pog. Oi, why don't you follow me over here? I suspect it's going to be, when all's said and done, when the history books are written about Twitch, I think it's probably going to be the most enduring cultural artifact that came out of the Twitch era is Pog. I don't know. I'm not a historian. I'm not even a historian of memes, but Pog feels like it has some real staying power. All right, there's a skeleton in the back here, which is not encouraging. We got another one of these guys, which I can climb. Got a crate. I've got a roller, and I've got some fire. All right. I think just for the sake of having you here, we'll just position that. Oh, no, sorry, I meant here. Stay here. The crate, I wonder... I wonder if I could, like, stack the crate. Okay, let's play around a little bit with what this allows us to do. So, we've got a roller here. Can I get up there? No. Can I get up there? No. Okay, what I need to do is move this crate to create a path which allows the rollers to jump. And then between this space, I can get... That's fascinating. Oh, I see what that is. There's a thing that's blocked here, so I'll need to get that cleared away. But in order to do that, I might need to have a way to get up here in the first place. Is there another way that I can get around here? Can I create like a... Can I melt the ice? I guess is what I need to do. Can I melt the ice? If I can melt the ice, then I might be able to create more enduring pathways for myself. No, it does not appear like that worked. Then why create that section in the first place? Maybe it's just decoration, but maybe there's more than meets the eye here. Can I, like... I don't know, this feels a bit reckless. Will that melt that ice? No, it does not appear like the ice melts generally. Do I think I'd be able to make that jump? Without a crate. See, this is... If I'm starting to think that I might have to... Oh, we have an ad coming in 2 minutes, everybody. Brace yourselves for that. I'm starting to think I might need to have some pretty insane timing here. Let me try... Oh, whoops. I need to do this. That's the button. Go over the crate. I should have counted how long this took. I think I might need to move the crate. Oh, that's going to be kind of wild. Alright. The timing is going to need to be very precise on this, I feel like. Let's start by setting up a wick to this thing. That works. And then... that would need to open. Huh. So I'm guessing some of this circular path might be to buy me time. All right. Let me try an experiment here. I'm going to try setting up a wick to both of these pads at once. I'm going to say we start here. Oops, and like that. Alright. Maybe something like that. If I go back then, and lay wick into the fire. What sorts of timing does this give us? Allows us... I think we can do it. I think that will allow us to do it. I'm going to try and give myself as much headroom as possible here. By moving that closer. But I think if we lay a wick to both of these pads at the same time... Oh yeah, that'll work. I think we'll have enough time to pull off this maneuver. Now, I'm not sure how... wait a minute. I'm not sure how Mui is going to be able to make the journey with us. Let's see what this gets us. Alright, we're here. I think... yes. We can make that. Traversal. Alright, Mui, can you get here? Can you reach this? Okay, you're going a whole different way. That's fine. Alright, success. Man, that's... I'm constantly impressed with the puzzles in these games. They're usually fairly simple when you... like, once you understand them. But... They allow you to work them out in such a way that it doesn't feel obvious at the beginning, and you slowly just sort of start chipping away at them. Oh, this is industrialized. Yeah, no, these are not, like, robots. These are people habitating here. Fascinating. Well, I think that's actually a pretty good place for us to stop. It is that time of day, unfortunately. That time of the week. I mean, at most, a third into this game, I am so enjoying it. I love this series. I love its sensibilities, its aesthetics. The music is gorgeous. The art is gorgeous. The puzzles are just challenging enough that you can sort of sink your teeth into them, but they're never frustrating. These are exceptionally well-designed games, and I am so excited to be playing number 2. Okay. Now, the question becomes, who are we going to raid? If it is the case that Ender is streaming, it is the case that Ender is streaming. All right, cool. I was worried I was going to miss most of this, but Ender is streaming a Lux Nova Observa event, and I think that is exactly where we will be raiding. I do not often get the chance to raid Ender, so this is a fortunate opportunity. Thanks for streaming. Thank you so much for stopping by, Baw, and everyone else who is here. Matcha, Kixie, Echo, Rinny. Did I forget anyone? I could probably actually just go through and list everyone who visited. That sounds like that might have been everyone. Rinny, Echo, Jazz. Jazz was here. And that guy. Thank you for streaming, Soldier. Thank you all so much for stopping by. Here, let me give you the raid messages. Everyone who stopped by, I really appreciate it. Your company is always delightful. I am going to choose my favorite raid message. I'm going to choose the happy one today. I'm feeling happy. We're going to pick that one, and I am going to set the raid in motion. Ender Empress. I have typed it enough. I should probably be able to do that by heart. And is the raid going? It's going. All right. Thank you, everybody who stopped by and watched this initial episode of Planet of Lana 2. I'm very excited. Me with no more Atomica stream? Well, you can... don't be afraid. Do not be sad. We will be streaming this exact same game again next week at the same time, same place, 1 p.m. EST. I hope to see you all there again. If not, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, a wonderful rest of your week, and as always, stay true to yourselves, everyone.